Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final is going to be played this weekend, and I'm here to make my predictions. A very interesting matches, big matches to be played. So let's go ahead and make our predictions. We are going to start with the big one. It is Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich at the Santiago Bernabeu, and it is a juicy affair. Two of the most successful teams in the competition going at it once again. Real Madrid, it is their competition. It is known as their competition. And with the way the season is going on, their eyes would be on the biggest prize in European football. I think it's going to be quite an interesting game, especially with the way the weekend games have went. It is coming back after the international break. Both the teams had a really tough games. Madrid away to Mallorca, Bayern Munich away to Freiburg, and both of them had to work really hard. Of course, Madrid ended up losing that game. Bayern Munich came back from 2-0 down to win 3-2 right at the end, courtesy of the winner from Carl. But as I said, it was a hard fought win. They really had to work for that. So they are going to be facing the effects of that, and they are going away to Santiago Bernabeu. And for Real Madrid, I mean, they went away to Mallorca. They went 1-0 down. They came back 1-1, but they ended up losing 2-1. So a big blow for their title challenge, especially because Barcelona won their game as well. So they are under a lot of pressure as well. So I think this is going could turn out to be a really interesting affair. I expect goals in this one. I don't think we are going to see that a winner in the first leg. I don't think the tie is going to be settled in that first leg. I think it'll be a very hard fought game. I think they are, as I said, I expect goals. I think it's going to be quite a lively affair, and I'm going for away win here. I think it'll be very hard fought, but I think Bayern Munich are going to nick it in that. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Bayern Munich. Up next is Sporting versus Arsenal, one of the so-called easiest ties, if I'm being very honest with you. But again, it is the Champions League and it is the quarterfinals. You cannot, assume that any game is going to be easy, and especially as Arsenal fans after what happened, on Saturday over the weekend in that FA Cup game against Southampton. I don't think any Arsenal fan is going to be looking at any of the games and thinking that it's going to be easy. It has been an amazing season for Arsenal up until the last two games. Knocked out of the FA Cup quarterfinals on Saturday, and they lost the Carabao Cup final to Manchester City. So from supposedly getting a quadruple, we are out into competition, and now the focus is on the Champions League and the Premier League. So it's a big game for Arsenal, and a big game for Victor Gyökeres as well, going back to Sporting, a club where he made a name for himself, a club where he was playing football last season, and Arsenal brought him from there. So it's going to be an emotional night for Gyökeres as well. And for Sporting, I think this is the best opportunity, best time for them to play Arsenal. There is a lot of pressure. The players are feeling the heat as well, getting knocked out of the getting out of two competition in consecutive games. It takes a sort of a mental toll on the players. And again, that international break, they are coming back after the international break. They have still a little bit of injuries. They are assessing some of the players, and they are going to go away and travel to Sporting as well. So I think Sporting at home, the fans are really going to be up for it. And as I said, they know that Arsenal are going to be feeling the pressure. So they are going to be giving their extra 20% in this game. I think it'll be a very tough tie for Arsenal. I don't think it's going to be an easy night for the Gunners, and I don't think we are going to see a winner here, if I'm being very honest with you. I'm going for a very hard fought, very a physical 1-1 draw between Sporting and Arsenal. Then it's PSG versus Liverpool in the first leg at the Parc de France, and I think it is going to be quite a entertaining game, if I'm being very honest with you. And if I'm being very honest, I really fear for Liverpool in this game. I think they are all over the place. We saw what happened to them over the weekend, what Manchester City did to them. I think the problem with Liverpool is like the confidence is not there amongst the players, and I think if PSG are able to get an early goal, I think it could turn out to be a very bad night for Liverpool and their fans. And PSG, they are now 4 points ahead in a Liga with a game in hand, a massive win for them against Toulouse, a very hard fought win as well, and then with Lens losing to Lille quite comprehensively. That has given them an edge in that title race, so that the pressure that they were feeling in Liga is sort of relieved after this weekend's games. and now they are much more relaxed. Liverpool, on the other hand, they are feeling a lot of pressure then out of the FA Cup, and they got knocked out in a humiliated way by Manchester City. So they want to give their fans something back, but I don't think it's gonna happen. As I said, I think it could turn out to be a bad night for Liverpool, and that is why I'm going for a very comprehensive 4-1 win for PSG. And finally, it is Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. These two teams have met like almost 4 or 5 times over the last month or so. They met each other in the Copa del Rey semi-finals over the 2 legs. They met over the weekend as well, and all those games have been really tough, and both of them have been hard-fought games. And we saw over the weekend as well how hard it was for Barcelona. They got really lucky. I know a lot of Barca fans are not going to like it. But that freak of a goal got them 3 points, and that has helped them in their quest for La Liga. That has created a gap between them and Real Madrid. And I'm going to say it again, they got a red card. They got lucky because of that red card for Atletico Madrid. And then the goal that Lewandowski scores, I mean, he has no idea where he is. The ball just comes to him and touches his shoulder and goes into the back of the net. It was not improvised from Lewandowski. They just it just happened. And I think Atletico Madrid know that as well, and knowing Diego Simeone and the players, the way that they played over the weekend, this is the only competition that they there is something for them to fight for. I mean, they are out of the Copa del the Copa del Rey is there, but like the thinking for the league is not there. They are not really thinking about the league. Their final for the Copa del Rey is later on, so they know how big of a game these two games are for Atletico Madrid, and I think they have a revenge on their mind as well. As I said, they are going to be feeling really pissed off about what happened over the weekend, because I think it was quite a 50-50 game. I think both the teams were really good, and at some points I felt Atletico were a bit better than Barcelona as well, and I think that sort of anger is gonna be there in the belly of the Athletic players, and they would want some sort of revenge for Barcelona of what happened over the weekend. But Barcelona, they are the home side, and they know how important this game is for them as well, and they would want to continue the good run of form that they are having currently, and they know that Atleti are going to come in with this sort of a hunger and passion, and Barcelona can play off that. They can be this calm and sensible one, and try to take advantage of Barcelona's Atletico Madrid's revenge mode, and I think they could be this calm and sensible, and they can hurt Atletico Madrid in that way as well. But I think it's going to be a very tough game. I don't see a winner in this game. I think it will be very tight, but I think it will be entertaining. I'm going for a very hard fought 1-1 draw between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. And that is it. These are my predictions for the first leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I think all the games are going to be really entertaining. So let me know what you guys think of my prediction in the comment section below. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers before the end of the season, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.